All right, let's continue with our analysis. This is another group by. How exciting. So let's right click on this and go to configure. Again, few things will remain the same. The base column will always, in this for this analysis, it will be customer ID. Then if you go to manual aggregation tab, what we're gonna do is we're gonna choose sales, and they're gonna choose aggregation method as sum. Okay. So what we're trying to do here is that we are trying to analyze the total sales per customer. Okay, that's what we want to do. Okay, let me repeat that again. We want to find out the total sales for each and every customer, and this is how we do it. We use group by node. We select customer ID as your base column, and in the manual aggregation we select sales, and then we use aggregation method as sum. So what we're going to do is we're going to sum the sales for each customer. Okay, and go ahead and write execute, and when you execute you're going to get this output. So here for each and every customer of yours you're going to get the total sales per customer. Okay, and again, if you look at the name of the column, by default is sum sales. Doesn't make much sense, it's not very intuitive, so we're going to change that. We are going to use column renamer node, and right click here. You're going to rename this column to purchase value. Okay, now if you look at it, you have some really good data. You have what we call purchase recency. Okay, you have what we call purchase frequency. Then last but not least, you have the purchase value or the monetary amount. It is also called as RFM score, which is recency, frequency, and monetary value analysis. Okay, it's a very interesting analysis, and it's commonly done if you're trying to analyze your customer data. Okay, now what we have done here is we are going to combine the information from these three nodes into one. Okay, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to use a joiner node, and we are going to connect data from this node, sorter node, and this sorter node into the joiner node. And the way we are going to join is using the customer ID, because that is your primary key, as we have discussed in the class in the past. So this is your key. This is how you can connect the two tables. And once you do that, just go ahead and execute, and the join result will be your data from your first node and data from your second node, and you will see the max order date, and as well as the purchase recency and purchase frequency. Yeah, you will see all this data. All right, now let's look at another joiner node. So in this case, what we have done is we are taking data from this joiner node, and then also from this third sorter node, and then this is how we're going to configure it. Again, very simple, straightforward. We're going to use customer ID to join these two data sets, and then execute. Once we execute, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get customer ID, max order date, your purchase recency, again customer ID, again purchase frequency, and customer ID, and your pardon me, purchase value, right? That's the monetary value. Okay, that's what we're going to get. Now, as you can see here, we have three customer ID columns. Customer ID over here, customer ID again, and this again, which doesn't make much sense. So we're going to get rid of this, and the way we're going to get rid of this is by using column filter node. So if you take the column filter node, right click on this, go to configure. You're going to exclude these three columns. We don't need these three columns. All we need is customer ID, purchase recency, frequency, and monetary value. Because we are doing RFM analysis, we need just these columns. Okay, once you have these columns, your RFM analysis is come to a good point. There's much more we can do, but this is a good point where you have accomplished a substantial amount of work. Let's stop here and then let's continue for the analysis in the next video. Thank you.